Good morning. Maranatha, chapter 187, July 6, persecuted for Christ's sake. All that will live godly in Christ Jesus shall suffer persecution. Second Timothy 3:12. As Christ was hated without a cause, so will his people be hated because they are obedient to the commandments of God. If he who was pure, holy, and undefiled, who did good and only good in our world, was treated as a base criminal and condemned to death, his disciples must expect but similar treatment. However faultless may be their life and blameless their character, human enactments, laws manufactured by satanic agencies under a plea of goodness and restriction of evil will be exalted, while God's holy commandments are despised and trampled underfoot. And all who prove their loyalty by obedience to the law of Jehovah must be prepared to be arrested, to be brought before councils that have not for their standard the high and holy law of God. Those who live during the last days, these are the last days, y'all, of this earth's history will know what it means to be persecuted for the truth's sake. In the courts, injustice will prevail. We see that now. The judges will refuse to listen to the reasons of those who are loyal to the commandments of God because they know that arguments in favor of the fourth commandment are unanswerable. They will say, "We have a law, and by our law, he ought to die." This is in the future, okay? God's law is nothing to them. Our law with them is supreme. Those who respect this human law will be favored, but those who will not bow to the idol Sabbath will have no favor shown them. In summer, there is no noticeable difference between evergreens and other trees. But when the blasts of winter come, the evergreens remain unchanged, while other trees are stripped of their foliage. So the false-hearted professor may not now be distinguished from the real Christian, but the time is just upon us when the difference will be apparent. Let opposition arise. Let bigotry and intolerance again bear sway. Let persecution be kindled. And the half hearted and hypocritical will waver and yield the faith, but the true Christian will stand firm as a rock, his faith stronger, his hope brighter than in days of prosperity. Just like we don't want fair weather friends, God doesn't want fair weather Christians that only love and obey him when he puts money in your bank account, when you got wealth, when you got friends and loved ones all around you. What if you went through what Job went through? Would you still love God? Well, I hope you have a great Friday today. Maranatha.